Okay. So monkey, so we have the three tables for this objects, and same way for only for the tables. If you want to get only for the tables, we have the all underscore tables and user underscore tables. From this, you will get the only table information. But whereas in the user underscore objects and all underscore objects and db underscore objects, you will get the all the database information objects. Okay. So all the objects inside this database information will be available in these three tables. Whereas only if you want to check the only tables, then you can use this all underscore either all underscore tables or user underscore tables. Here, same way, you can use the table name like xx underscore student percentage. So then it will give the or table all the table information here. Okay. These are the columns. It is having some of the information. So whenever you are opening any table, you can go through all the columns. What is the information it is there? So what information useful for us? So that column names you have to remember. Okay. Same way, you can use the user underscore tables also. Here also lot of tables it is getting, but I want only my tables. So then where table underscore name. This is the column name actually. Okay. Table name like XX percentage if I'm giving. Then I'll get the all the tables starting with the XX. Okay. So to create the table, what command we are going to use?
Create table.
There is a syntax that is create table, table name. Okay. So here I'm giving the extra that is date here. So because already these names will be available in the database further. For that I'm giving the last we see here customer details. It is already it is there, table it is there. So that I'm giving the one more extra word here, that is underscore 19. So now I'm going to create another table using this create table syntax. Create table, table name, and within the brackets we are giving the column name, data type, and size here. CNO and CNAME, mobile, email, address, country, state, city, zip. These are the column names and these are the data types. So now this table is created. Whenever any table is created, you will get the message table name is created. This message, if you see that, then that means table is created properly. Otherwise, it will be any issue. Suppose if I am giving again, trying to execute this command, so again it will say name is already used by the existing object. That means once the table is created, when you try to execute the same query, it will throw the error name is already exist. Suppose if you want to modify the existing structure of this table, then you can use the alter command. Okay. So whenever we are creating the table, so where we can check whether the table is created or not, you can see in the our database, that is dba underscore objects or all underscore objects table. Okay. Select star from dba underscore objects table, where table underscore name like. Okay. If you know the exact table name, so you can copy this table name. Then instead of the like, you can simply give equals to within the single quotes, you give the table name. So in the DB objects, it is the objects underscore name actually. Okay, then we'll get the table information here. If you want to check the all underscore tables, then select star from all underscore tables, where here we have to give the table underscore name equals to same thing. Okay. Otherwise, if you give the like operator, then you can use the like here. Instead of the equal operator, you can use the like, and you can give the name, exact name, or if you give the exact name, it will fetch only one. If you give up to here and percentage, so then what are the tables containing with this starting name? So that will be fetching and displaying here. So now I want to create one more table with the employee number, employee name, date of joining, department number, salary, mobile, and email. So can anyone tell me the structure? So how can I create table? I need to give the table name, that is xx underscore emp underscore details underscore 19 I'm giving. So inside that I need the columns, that is employee number I need. So for that I can give number,
Data types.
okay, some 4 characters, and e-name, employee name I need. So employee name, whether I need to take a number data type or character data type.
Where character?
Yes.
Character.
A character or varchar2, either is okay, but we are going to use only varchar2, not character, because character is having the limitation, that is maximum 2000 bytes only. So that we are going to use the varchar2. Okay, varchar2 maximum size is 4000 bytes. So name, it may be around 20 to 30 characters will be there, so that I'll give 30 characters here. Okay, so after that, date of joining I need. This is what I have to take here, date of joining,
Date data type.
date data type. Okay, so here no need to mention the size, you should not mention like this. Okay, date will be without the size. And department number, so department number, it is also number data type. So I'll take 3. And salary, so salary varchar2 or number, okay, number. So here if you give the digit, suppose if I am giving 5 only, so 5 means maximum salary, how much you can enter into this table?
1 lakh.
1 lakh. In the 1 lakh, how many digits are there?
No, sir. 10,000 only.
None.
No, maximum. I am asking maximum. 99,999.
9999 sir.
Yeah.
99,000.
So salary may be more than that also. So that how much I need to consider, at least 10 digits. Okay. So like that, we have to think and provide the size also. So without, if you don't want to give the size, simply you can give the number, so that maximum it will take up to 38 characters. Okay. Mobile. So mobile, how many?
10.
10.
So and email. So email is varchar2. So that will be around 30 to 40. So based on our requirement. Normally 40 will be not there, but still, so if there is anybody is creating more than that, we can assumption up to 40. Okay. Now we are using the create table, table name, and we are providing the column names, data type, and size here. Okay. So now how can I execute this one? Either you can select this one like this, and you can use this run statement, or you can use the simply control enter. Keep the cursor anywhere in this query, and you can use the control enter. Suppose if I am placing the cursor here, if I use the control enter, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Suppose if I select this one and control enter means it will be nothing happen. So you have to, within this query, you keep the cursor, or you can simply select the entire query here like this. You can select the entire query and execute this one. Then only this query will be executed, and this the table is created here. Okay. So once the table is created, what message we are getting? Table is created here. What message we are getting in the script output? Table.
Table.
Created. You have to verify whether table is created properly or not. Based on that only, you can able to check that. Once it is created, then you can go for the other tables, and that is db underscore tables and all underscore tables. That is db underscore objects, all underscore objects. In these tables, you can verify. Okay. Suppose if the same table name is exist, what is the error message we are getting?
Duplicate. Table already created.
Yeah.
Table already exists.
So you have to be careful with the error messages also. So whenever you are executing, so concentrate on the error parts also. What error it is displaying, what output message it is displaying. You have to be careful. Suppose I am executing the same script again, so it will give the name is already used by the existing object. This you have to be remember. Along with the this is the number, Oracle error number. This is the ORI-00955. Okay. This is the error number along with the message. That is the message is name is already used by an existing object. So this complete error messages you have to remember. That will be easy whenever somebody asks in the interview also, you should be able to tell that what is already table exists. If I try to create the with the same name, what error you are going to get, or what error number you are going to get, means you have to able to tell that ORI-00955. This number you have to be remembered along with the message. Okay. So I want to create one more table. Create table and xx underscore student underscore dtls underscore details 19. I want to create this details like this. Okay. Student number, that is while writing the queries also, you just maintain the some proper syntax. Okay. So spacing or everything you can maintain with some order type like this. Okay. Otherwise it will be for the visibility purpose. So everybody, based on your query, how you are writing, so that is also one skill. So suppose without the spacing, so suppose if you are writing like this, someone it is liking, some it is like, okay, like this. If you mention, that means they will think you are not the proper developer. Okay, you don't have the skills like that, they will think. Okay, so whenever you are writing also query, so it should be in the proper syntax and proper where it should be in the some alignment, so that everyone can easily understand. Okay. So same I am giving the class varchar2 of 20 and section. Okay. Next joining date. That should be date. Mobile. And this is the number. Okay. So number, whether you will give 10 or not, that is up to you. Email.
Varchar.
Okay. So here, if you observe here, so create table, table name, and is the open bracket, and below is the closing bracket. So in between, we are giving the column names and data types. So if I am giving the here after the last column also, if I am giving comma, then it will throw the error. Okay, invalid identifier. What is the error I am getting? ORA-00904 here. So why? Because so after the last column, you should not provide the comma here. Okay. Suppose if I am missing here in between. For one column, I forgot to mention the comma here. Then again, it is giving some other error. So when I missed the last column, after the last column, I am adding the comma, then it is giving some other error. But when I am missing in between the, for another column, it is giving OR-00907 missing right parenthesis. See the error difference. So if you miss the comma, I am getting ORA-00907. If you put the extra comma here, I am getting another error, that is 00904. Okay. So based on these errors, you could be able to understand where is the mistake. Okay. Suppose if I am missing this bracket, then missing or invalid option completely. It is giving OR-00922. Open bracket is there, but I forgot to mention the closing bracket. Then missing right parenthesis. Okay. So like this, you can explore the options, how it is, what are the mistakes I am doing. So how, when I am doing any mistake, what is the error number, what is the error message, all these things you should be able to remember. Okay. So now I am going to create this table. So once the table is created properly, you will get the table name is created. Otherwise, when you are getting the error message, means based on that error message, you have to check this whether the syntax is correct or not. Okay.
Sir, instead of number, can we give int?
Int.
Instead of number, can we give int like data types?
Yeah, integer, int also it is there, but that previously when Oracle and SQL is started, then starting that is integer only. But now nobody is using the int, only number we are using. There will be some limitation with the int, so that we are using the number. Okay. Either way, you can use it.
Yeah.
But that is a starting. When SQL is started, that time, as you told, int it is there, float it is there. Okay. Character it is there. But all these will be replaced with the new data types. That is the number, varchar2, and date. Okay. This number also it will provide the same way as the integer.
Oh.
Okay. So I want to check the table structure. What is the table structure command? That is describe DESC. Complete word name is describe. Okay. DESCRIB describe. Shortcut will use the DESC. Okay. So suppose if I want to give this name total, describe table name, then we'll give you the column details and data type size here. Or else you can give the DESA also. Same way you will get the information. Okay, that is the describe command. Syntax means for the describe table name. Next we have the after creation. So I want to change some. I want to include some extra columns, or I want to rename the columns, or I want to modify the column name. Then how can I do that? With the create table command only you could be able to create the table structure. Once it is created, table is created, so you cannot use the same keyword create table. Okay. So if I want to add here one more column here, same address.
Add.
Okay. So address varchar2 if I use here like this. Is it possible?
No.
It will throw the error because the same table name already exists, but I cannot use like this. If you want to add the address column here, so you have to use the
Add.
another, not this add, alter command. Okay, alter with add. Okay. Once you created the table, so to modify the existing columns, or if you want to add columns here, so you have to use the command alter. Okay. So alter, you can give the alter add for the adding the columns, alter modify for the existing columns to modify, and alter rename to rename the column name, and alter drop. So to drop the column, suppose I don't want this email column, then I can use the alter with the drop command, so that it will remove this column. Suppose if I want to add extra column, then I have to use the alter with add. So if I want to modify the existing data type and size, then I have to use the alter with the modify. Okay. So add means it is used to add the extra columns to the table. Once the table is created, you can't use the here again. You cannot add the column here using the create syntax. Okay. Using the create table syntax, you cannot add extra columns here once the table is created. Before table creation, you can add the whatever the columns you need, you can include it here. Once it is created, table is created, so you have to use the alter command to modify the structure of the table. Okay. So syntax is, so if you want to add the single column, so you can use the alter command using the alter table name, add column name, data type, size. This is for the single column. So suppose if you want to add multiple columns at a time to the existing table, you can use the alter table name, add within the brackets. You have to mention the brackets, and within this brackets, column name 1, data type size, comma column name 2, data type size, like that. You can add the how many required, you can, these many columns you can add, but maximum it should not cross the 1000 columns. Okay. So how can we add the single column? So for adding the single column, you have to use this alter table name, add column name, data type, and size. Suppose if I want to add the extra column to the existing table, that is our table is student underscore details 19 is there. For that, I want to add the college name here. So before that, I want to check what is the existing column. So how can I check this? Simply describe sorry, describe our table name.
Name.
So in this college is there is no college column here. If you see this, student number, student name, branch, mobile, email address, country, state, city, zip, joining date is there. So I want to add the college name here. So then simply alter table name, add college name, and varchar2. It's a data type. So if you see this table name altered. When you use the create command, it is table is created, it is mentioned. When you modify the existing table, so that is table name is altered. So you have to check this. When you are using the alter command, should be like this. Output will be like this. It will come altered. Okay. So now you can check the again our table structure. So see this here, column is added, extra column is added, right? So this is for the single column, but if you want to add the multiple columns at a time, then you can use the within the brackets. You have to add the multiple columns. Suppose if I want to add the marks column, so alter table or table name xx underscore student details underscore 19, add subject 1 varchar2 of 20, subject 2 varchar of 20. Okay, I'm adding the extra 2 columns at a time, or you can add one more column also if required, comma subject 3 varchar2 of 20. Okay, so now I'm going to add the 3 extra columns at a time to this table. So now the table is again altered. Check this, describe. So see this here, last 3 columns it is created. This is using the single column syntax, and these are the using the multiple column adding syntax. So like this you can use the alter command to modify the to add the extra columns to the existing table. Okay. So remaining commands for the alter is modify, rename, drop. We'll continue this session tomorrow. Okay. So any doubts as of now? Anyone having the doubts? So please everyone, I'm requesting whenever
sir.
joining into the meeting, you mute your mics. Okay. So it will be suppose if your mic is on and you are having some other TV on or information, then it will be disturbance for the others. Okay. So when you want to speak, then only you can put on the mic. Otherwise, put the mic in the mute mode only. So everyone joined in the WhatsApp group. If no anyone is still not joined in the WhatsApp group, just ping me. I will add into this WhatsApp group.
సార్ లైక్ ఈరోజు నా ఫస్ట్ డే క్లాస్ లైక్ మండే ట్యూస్డే క్లాస్ రికార్డింగ్ సార్
I will share in the group already. I am sharing in the group. So you just ping me your number into
గ్రూప్లో నేను యాడ్ అవ్వలేదు
Huh?
గ్రూప్లోకి నేను యాడ్ అవ్వలేదు
యాడ్ చేస్తాను, అందుకే మీ నంబర్ నాకు పింక్ చేయండి. నా వాట్సాప్ నంబర్ పెట్టాను ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, చాట్లో 97044444280
1 సెకండ్ 970
44444280. మీ నేమ్తో నాకు మెసేజ్ పెట్టండి, నేను గ్రూప్లో యాడ్ చేస్తాను. సో ఆల్రెడీ యాడ్ అయిన
970444428
280 చాట్లో పెట్టాను చూడండి.
లేదు సార్ చాట్లో లేదు, ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ
చాట్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తే దాంట్లో ఉంటుంది చూడండి. ఓకే, నర్సింహుల్కి వెళ్ళింది.
లేదు ఈ మీట్లో.
ఓకే, 1 minute. అది ఓన్లీ సింగిల్ పర్సన్కి వెళ్ళింది. ఎవ్రీ వన్. వచ్చినప్పుడు చాట్లో
వచ్చింది.
సో ఎవరైనా
ఎవ్రీడే మనకి రికార్డింగ్ క్లాసెస్ యాక్సెస్ ఉంటుందా?
నేను యాడ్ చేస్తాను. క్లాస్ అయిన తర్వాత అది కన్వర్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత నా టైంని బట్టి ఆ రోజు మ్యాక్సిమం ఇమీడియట్గా యాడ్ చేసేస్తాను. ఎప్పుడన్నా ఒక్కోసారి
Okay.
డిలే అవుతుంటుంది, ఒక రోజు అంతే.
Yeah,
బట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఆన్ ద క్లాస్ ఓన్లీ. ఓకే, రికార్డింగ్ అనేది మనకి ఎప్పుడన్నా రిఫరెన్స్ కోసం
క్రాస్ చెక్ చేసుకోండి.
సో సో క్లాస్లో మీరు కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్గా ఉంటే రికార్డింగ్తో అవసరం ఉండదు. ఓకే, రికార్డింగ్ ఎప్పుడంటే మీరు సపోజ్ ఒక 6 months అయిన తర్వాత ఎప్పుడన్నా రికాల్ చేసుకోవాలనుకోండి, అప్పుడు యూజ్ చేసుకోండి. అంతేగాని రికార్డింగ్ ఉంది కదా అని చెప్పేసి క్లాస్ ఎగ్గొట్టేసి వేరే దాని మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేయొద్దు. ఓకే, క్లాస్లో
Okay.
ఉన్నప్పుడు క్లాస్లో కంటెంట్ మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తే మీకు అదే చాలా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీకు అది. మీకు ఎందుకంటే ఇమీడియట్గా డౌట్స్ వస్తే అడగొచ్చు. మీరు తర్వాత ఎప్పుడో వీడియో రికార్డ్ చేసి నేను చేస్తారంటే ఒక్కోసారి మీరు ఆ డౌట్స్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకొని అడగలేకపోవచ్చు. ఓకే, మీకు డౌట్స్ ఉంటే ఇమీడియట్గా అడిగేయండి ఇక్కడే. ఓకే, ప్రాబ్లం అనేది ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను అది. ఓకే, సో క్లాస్ మొత్తం అంటే ఆ టాపిక్ అయిన తర్వాత నోట్స్ అనేది షేర్ చేస్తాను మీకు. ఓకే, సో ఎనీ మోర్ డౌట్స్ హియర్? సో ఈరోజు ఏమేమి టాపిక్స్ కవర్ చేసాం? వాట్ ఆర్ ద టాపిక్స్ వీ కవర్ టుడే? సో DDL commands, DML commands, and DCL,
Database objects.
yeah, database objects, and already number data data types already yesterday covered. Again today also explained about the data types, number data type, varchar2, date, and long it is there. Okay, so coming to DDL commands, we have the create, alter, rename, drop, truncate. So these are the Oracle seeded objects, that is DB underscore objects, all underscore objects, user underscore objects. This is the seeded tables, we call it as a, or you can call also data dictionary tables. These tables we will call it as a data dictionary tables or Oracle seeded tables. Okay, so one more is create table syntax. After that, alter existing table using the add, modify, rename, drop. So we covered only add. Tomorrow we'll continue with the remaining modify, rename, and drop. So if you want to use the single column, you can mention the alter table, table name, add column name, data type, size. If you want to add multiple tables, you have to, after add, you have to open the brackets. Within the brackets, you have to mention all the columns with the comma separated. Okay.